Welcome, 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 welcome. I know you see the merch. Spam MCGA in the comments. Who's in the building right now? This is probably the most important stream, the most anticipated stream I've done in God knows when. So, man, them, if you're in the building with me, spam the MCGA. Let me see that MCGA in the comment section. We are absolutely live. Finally, CB has come back to YouTube. And I just want to big up the millions and millions of MCGA members across the world, because we've been here for a very long time now. From a very long time. Big ups. Sancho, big up. Yeku, big up. Bush, big up. Ty Joseph, big up. Abdi Haas. Listen, court is in session. Court is in session. Because I told you guys already. I told you guys last month I want him gone. You get to a point where you're going 5 games on the bounce without a win. I'm sorry, you have got to go. But the state of the club is so bad that the standards have dropped so low that he has defenders. He's got defenders. He lost to Ipswich. He's got defenders. He got embarrassed by Man City. He got embarrassed the week after by Arsenal. He's got defenders. No top 4 wins. Round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. 4th round in the FA Cup. 3-0 to Brighton. He lost twice to Brighton in 1 week. We went 3-for-3 against them last season. Carabao Cup twice in the league, home and away. This is the situation of the club. You look at the players from the top to the bottom. These men ain't good enough. They're not good enough. You look at the keepers. Oh, Jorgensen. Oh, we need to drop Sanchez. Jorgensen's the one. I've seen him play in the Conference League. No, he's the one. He's ball playing. Dog shit. I told you guys at the time, there's no difference between Sanchez and Petrovic, Jorgensen and Sanchez. It's the same thing. Their 2 cheeks are the same ass. Why don't we just put all that money together and go get Diogo Costa? He's got a release clause. We could have met that with all the money we spent on goalkeepers anyway. But we're trying to cut corners. £1 billion has been spent. We need a keeper. We need centre-backs. We need midfielders. We need wingers that can score goals. We need a striker. Blood. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Marino has matched Neto's goal tally today. Today alone, Marino has matched Neto's goal tally. 60 million. Today alone, I repeat, Marino has matched Neto's goal tally. Marino has more league goals than Nkunku, Neto, and Sancho. Best depth in the league. Oh, Win Stewart masterclass. I remember all of you guys. No, we've got depth. Oh, you're just being edgy. You're hating. You're just mad because your dinosaur Poch is gone. You're hating on our transfer window. Facts. 1 game up top and he's matched Neto. Maresca's a one-trick pony. Didn't learn anything from his first game against Brighton. Didn't learn a thing. Didn't change anything. I looked at that lineup. I knew already. So, guys, I know I put this on my bookmark as Maresca's on trial, but he's not the only guy. He's not the only person. The whole club. Today, we're holding a court hearing. Where's my gavel? I know I've got something that can represent a gavel. Fuck it. No, that's a Y. Oh, fuck, that's a Y. I hope that don't get clipped. Let's get something else to be my gavel. Do you know what? Fuck the gavel. I've ruined it now. There's no gavel. Let's set the court. Mandem, I hope you're with me. Court is in session. So, can you guys see the screen? Everyone's good? Don't clip nothing up, please. Maresca out. Why for that? Did Chelsea ruin your Valentine's? No, actually, I was with the missus, chilling. Stop focusing on Maresca. They should be on the owners. They all can go. I don't like this. And this is the one thing that needs to stop with our fan base. Why do we focus on one thing at a time? I said this last season. When everyone was doing Poch out, I said, okay, but the sporting directors and the ownership are issue. No, it's all on Poch. Don't worry about them. Once we get Poch gone and we get a real JDP coach who doesn't have everyone just running around, we will figure it out. You got your tactical JDP coach. No one wants to focus. No. I want Maresca out. I want Win Stanley out. I want Lawrence Stewart out. I want Joe Shields out. I want Clearlake out. I can focus on Maresca the same way I focus on all of these guys. I'm not going to put all my emphasis on the sporting directors, even though we know. Do you believe Maresca, with different sporting directors, Maresca can win us the Champions League? Can Maresca win us the league? No. So why are we going to delay the problem? I want everything addressed this summer. Fucking hell, I'm even sick. I'm sick to death of this guy. Can you hear that? I'm sick to death of it. So first and foremost, let me just get this gone. Who can replace Maresca? I hate this question because you guys sound like we can't. Ancelotti's contract's expiring in the summer. And before people say he won't join Chelsea, he joined Everton after winning the Champions League with Real Madrid before. He would join Chelsea. Sporting directors, Chicky, or whatever his name is, Tiki at Manchester City's leaving. That's a sporting director. That's won trophies. That's a manager who's won trophies. They both know what it takes to win. They both have experience of winning in England themselves. Bring them both back. Bring them both to Chelsea. No chattings. Simple. If Ancelotti's not there, Inzaghi, Allegri even. Before guys laugh, haha, Allegri, dinosaur, haha, Allegri's better than Maresca. No chattings. No chattings. So, there's a lot of guys that need to get addressed today in court. Number one for me is Lorenzo Tejada Maresca. This guy is literally Lorenzo from Power. You know, back in Power, that time when Lorenzo was in jail, everyone was like, yo, when this guy comes out of jail, he's taking phone calls in the cells. We're like, yo, when Lorenzo comes out of jail, it's going to be smoky. The guy came out, he found out he was a cock. He lost his missus to Dante the same way. We found out after December, this guy's a useless coach. He's lost his dressing room. There's no difference. The guy is Lorenzo Tejada. And it's clear. It's clear as day. You look at the sort of manager we've got today, he's not a guy who's got the cojones. This one for me. Thank you, darling. He's not the guy that's got the cojones. He's not the guy that we thought he was. I repeat, Enzo Maresca is Lorenzo Tejada. When Lorenzo Tejada was in jail and he was taking on phone calls in the prison cell, we're thinking, yo, this is smoky. We thought, yo, when Lorenzo comes out of jail, it's going to be live. The guy came out of jail. We found out she's having kids that ain't his. There's Dante Spears. Monet's running him around. He's getting packed off by his wife. It's the same thing. We got fooled. We absolutely got fooled. We fought over that little purple patch we had. Mind you, in that purple patch, he didn't beat no serious teams. He drew to Forest. He drew to Liverpool. He lost to Liverpool. He drew to Arsenal. Arsenal were in bad form. They didn't even have Odegaard. They were actually going on a terrible run of form. Guys wanted Arteta out. He didn't beat Man United, who just sacked Ten Hag. Look at the Man United team we see now. He couldn't beat them. He got bounced in the round of 16 against Newcastle. This was during his purple patch. But we thought Lorenzo Tejada was the real deal. And then this Brighton manager is Dante Spears. Because you can't use the excuse of, look how many years these guys have been together for, blah, blah, blah. No. This Brighton manager joined the same time you joined, and he dunked on you twice. Took you out of the cup too, and took your chain. You're wet. So in terms of Maresca, guys, I'm going to be honest. We got to sentence him to a public lashing. He's got to be sentenced to a public lashing. I'm talking 15,000 lashes in front of Stamford Bridge. I want all the Yerders there lined up, all the Shed-End final bosses, the headhunters, the racists, the American fans. Everyone lines up. 15,000 lashings at Stamford Bridge. And I'm talking from the head top to his batty crease. Why for that? He needs to get both. I want his head scratched up like Pep after that game in the Champions League. He's in big trouble. In terms of punishments, it's minimum a public lashing. How do you know I'm on Midday Live? It's minimum a public lashing. Simple. Because it's unforgivable. I'm looking at this manager at the end of the day. I want to make this very clear. In terms of what he came in to do was progress the side. When you sack a manager, it's for progress, especially when the fans, this is why the fans are so fickle. A lot of you guys are like, oh, no, we shouldn't focus on Maresca. It's not his fault. Listen, we're going to get on the sporting directors. Everyone's on trial today. We're going to get onto them. But for me, there was the overemphasis of, oh my God, this isn't fair. This and that is all on Poch. When Poch leaves, we're going to see what these players are really about. He's holding them back. Poch tax. Remember Poch tax? Oh, my days. Remember Poch tax? What? So Poch tax don't exist no more? I'm confused. Does Poch tax not exist anymore? Because look, we was in a Carabao Cup final. We was in an FA Cup semi-final. We finished 4 points off top 4. It's the excuse, if you guys use the, oh, we have no striker, Jackson isn't available. Jackson went to AFCON and Kunku was injured. He was running around with Palmer false line against Middlesbrough when we lost. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, I'm confused. He's been bouncing around the 16 Newcastle time because he dropped 11 players for a Man United game, which he didn't win. I want to remind you guys, he didn't win the game. What do you guys think of the hats, by the way? MCGA. They're going to be available real soon. If you guys are part of the cause, we're trying to make Chelsea great again. There's going to be beanie hats. There's going to be hats. There's going to be fucking denim jackets, varsities. We're live right now. We're very live. But anyway, at the end of the day, big up Jakub or Jakub. But as I was saying, at the end of the day, we went to Carabao Cup final. In that Carabao Cup final, that run, we beat Brighton and we beat Newcastle. Those are the two teams who have knocked us out of these cups in the round of 16 and in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Now, regardless of what it is, I know, man, I need to stop squinting, man. It's true. That's true. I got glasses and I lost. I need to go get them. Anyway, regardless, it is what it is. That squad that we had last year, fair enough. We know that squad shit. I'm on the stance that the squad's not good. I've been on the stance that the squad's not good for the longest. I know the squad shit. The squad last season was even shitter. You guys told me Chilwell, Gallagher, Sterling were all massive problems. Get them gone. Get them gone. These lot are dead. Get them gone. All right, cool. Calm. They're gone. You got Neto. You got Sancho. You had Felix. Nkunku's available. Lavia's been available. Fofana even had a run of games. All the stuff that we didn't have last season. And you still got bounced. Then you're getting embarrassed at this. So you can cry about the squad building, fair enough, but he has a better squad. He had a much better squad than last year, and he's under improving. Now, my next question is to you guys. Who has actually produced or improved under Maresca? Who? In fact, we're not allowed to call, he's not allowed to be called by his name no more. We call him Lorenzo Tejada. That's who he is. That's who he is. We're not allowed to call him by his name anymore. Who's actually improved? Caicedo was already good. Cucurella had a run of form in the Euros, even before the Euros, when he came back and started playing inverted under Poch, when everyone said, oh, Poch only had 5 good games because he finally tweaked the system. Cucurella was balling. He went to the Euros and was balling. This is all before Maresca. Caicedo was already good. I dare you guys to tell me that Enzo Fernandez or Enzo Montoya was actually playing well. You guys slander Noni every day. You guys hate Noni the most. Noni can score a goal and you'll get slandered. Now you're saying he's improved Noni. There's been no improvements. Now let's talk about who's regressed under him. Colwell, reputation in the bin. We're going to get to that, by the way. We're going to get to him. Colwell, his reputation's in the bin. Simple. No one rates Colwell. This is a fact. Palmer's on the eye. He isn't as good as he used to be. Jackson, I could have said he improved, but now he's even worse than he was last season. Gusto, don't get me started. So if anything, there's been more players who have regressed than improved under the manager, We're getting knocked out of cups earlier than we would have last season. Why are you here? And then on top of that, you're saying that we're not going to compete for 5 or 10 years. Mind you, he has a 5-year contract. He has a 5-year contract and he's saying we're not going to be ready to compete until 5 years from here. So the whole time you're our manager, we shouldn't compete. You have run from all sorts of expectations. And then you talk about the squad that was given to him. He didn't want to play Vega. He'd rather put Gusto left back than play Vega. Vega's fucked off in 6 months. He brought in KDH himself. He don't play the youth. Felix, would it have been a crime? I'm not even a Felix guy like that. I think he's a sexy dribble merchant. Would it have been a crime to put Palmer right wing, Felix or Nkunku in the 10, whoever you want to put a left wing, Sancho, Net or whatever, and Jackson up top? Could you have not tried that? No. He's now not used the squad that's been given to him because he's a stubborn fuck. And now we've got Black Death, we've got injury crisis, we can't use those players. Make that make sense to me. Now, I'm trying to understand, what does he do that deserves the job? And the excuses that you guys give him, you didn't give. I've seen guys be too caught out. I've seen guys want Mourinho out when he finished 10th. I've seen guys want Di Matteo out when he won us the Champions League and he was moving dead. He got group stage in the Champions League. Fair enough. I have never seen a manager do far cool and a group of players who have done far cool for that constant excuses. You talk about Enzo Fernandez and it's a crime. The guys won me no trophies. He had a 1-on-1 at Wembley in a Carabao Cup final when he decided to back heel it. Won me no trophies. Enzo Maresca, you guys want to die on the hill for a manager? The guys will say, he's the one. No, trust me, he's the one. The one to what? The one to what? He got round to 16 and fourth rounded. He's lost to Brighton twice in a week. He's a fraud. You, man, do you know what it is? I know why you, man, this fan base love Maresca so much. It's not even about aura and tactics. Realistically, he reminds you of Vin Diesel. That's who it is. You, man, watch Fast and Furious so many times. You've seen Vin Diesel. He's like, I gravitate to this. Oh, I resemble to you. Oh, so you got faith in him. He's not the guy that's going to drive us to the promised land anyway. He's not the guy that's going to drive us to the promised land. Go watch Fast and Furious, bro. Get this fake Vin Diesel out of my club. Fraud. This is the thing, like, you guys have some sort of fascinations towards the managers that is like, you're I don't know what it is. Because we're Chelsea fans. We've been managers, bro. We actually been managers. I've seen Ancelotti get binned. Mourinho get binned. I'm from Grant, who was a penalty slip away from winning us our first Champions League, get binned. Tuchel get binned. But because of this Vin Diesel regen, Lorenzo Tejada regen, you man are holding on to him. It makes no sense. Generally, it don't. And this whole Pep's outdated. You know the funniest thing is, yeah? If you watch Pep plays Route 1. Pep plays like we're in the 2000s. He hoops it long to the big man. He's got 4 centre-backs from the pitch. At the same time, he'll even put a centre-back in midfield and he hoops it to the big man. So he doesn't even do this tactics bullshit that everyone thinks he does. I'm confused. So in terms of Maresca, because we're going through everybody, pause. In terms of Maresca, he's been sentenced to 1,500 public lashings at Stamford Bridge from the Yerders, the Headhunters, the Racists, the AF Chelsea fans. Big up the AFs, the uncles that rep Chelsea to the brim. Because enough's enough. There's no other way to dress it up. Enough's enough, innit? He's got to go. And if you're still Maresca in, or you still got excuses for Maresca, generally, you're a cock. I've got a chair for you right here. And you're a cock. That's who it is. Speaking of chairs, I even forgot I had this. I wanted to show you guys. Got a cake here. It says, congratulations. How do you can't even focus. It's difficult to see this. It says, congrats for 1K subs. I'm a big back, so I ate one of the cupcakes already, but it's really nice, wholesome. But in terms of Maresca, if you're Maresca in till this day, you're Chelsea out. You're Chelsea out. Generally, you don't want Chelsea to do well. So if that's the case, you can fold the club. Simple. But as that's Maresca. Now, I hate to do this. No, like generally from the bottom of my heart, I hate to do this. How do I take this off? Sorry. You seen the tweets of people saying they want Todd back? Yeah, we'll get to that. They're criminals. Yeah, I didn't want to do this. Honestly, I don't. I even like been reluctant to get onto the guy because it's coming across like I hate Colwell. I have got a personal agenda for Colwell. It's not really an agenda. The truth is, the guy just can't play football. He can't play. He simply can't play football, and it's fine. His lateral movement is a bit off. His aerial duels, he doesn't win them. He's a bit soft. He doesn't get stuck in. He doesn't tackle. His awareness on the ball, he doesn't know where he is when he's in the box. He doesn't really like to stuck in for a tackle. He's a passion merchant. He's a guy that will try hard. He will say, yes, that go on, click, that clap his hands together and cheer when he makes a tackle, but them tackles are very rare. He's very rash. He basically has at the club due to just pretty privilege. I watched his performance yesterday and I just thought to myself, you need to just get in a car, go in a drive-through and beat your meat, generally. Because this is what I see when I watch you, you gooner. I'm sick and tired of the guy. And he starts every week. For some reason, he has some sort of reputation as a top-class centre-back. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I don't know what he's done that's earned him the rep to be a top-level centre-back. Oh, under 21, best in the world, world-class. Bro, guys used to call him world-class for the longest time. And they blame every single manager there is. Oh, Poch used to play him at left-back. Oh, it's Maresca's system. Oh, it's Poch's system. Nigga, maybe you're just not good. Get that in your system. Think about it. Think about it. And then I have to be the bad guy to deliver the message. Well, how long ago did I tell you the guy weren't good? And everyone used to say, oh, no, stop. This ain't fair. Oh, no, stop. You're calling. What's he done? This is weird. This is forced. You've got an agenda. My agenda is that I want my club to do well again, make Chelsea great again. You are dead. Simple. We've got a club of sexual deviants. That's the truth. Enzo Maresca. We've got Enzo Maresca. We've got this goon over here as our centre-back. Don't get me started on Jackson, whatever sickness he's got. Probably fiddling around with Astrid Wet again in his DMs. We've got Enzo Montoya, the cock. Like, the club we're in ruins. We've got to strip this club from the very jump. Guys are banging your wife when you're taking her back. And then that's the guy that's going to be running around as captain. It's mad. It's mad. How does Colwell have a rep? What has Colwell done in this game of football to have a rep? And you know, I want to remind you guys that we're 1,096 days without a trophy. But the day that Colwell wins is the day we throw a parade. The day that Colwell leaves my club is the day we throw a parade. I'm talking banners, parades, like street bus, open top. I can't believe he's at this club. And we've killed it because we could have made pure profit for him when Liverpool was twerking for him. We should have let him go. It would have been fine. Pure profit. I would have rather have kept Lewis Hall and binned him off. Speaking of Cobham. Why is Tariq Lamptey locking up Neto twice in 1 week? Tariq Lamptey. I'm confused. I swear I'm confused. I'm confused. I want to remind you, Marino today has matched Neto's league goal tally for us this season. Marino has more goals than Nkunku, Sancho, and Neto in the league. He's a holding midfielder playing striker. Make that make sense to me. Neto. Do you know why I'm onto Neto the most out of everyone? Like, fuck Colwell and all of these youths here. After Maresca, I'm onto Neto the most because when he scored that equaliser against West Ham, he was doing this. Oh, what you man have mad chatting. Bear man are tagging me in the comments. Man, you, I'm in the bar at the time. Bear man are tagging me in the comments. Oh, CP, you know, he just nutted on you. CP, he's dunked on you. This and that. I'm thinking, fam, this fucking Jordi El Nino regen, you want to draw me out? Say no more. I want to see performances. What's he now followed that up with? A 5.9 against Brighton, back-to-back. You got locked up by Tariq Lamptey. You fraud. And you think you want to do large, or 1 minute you're the best in the world, the next you're the worst. When have you ever been considered the best in the world? I'm confused. When have you even been considered the best Portuguese in the world? Mind you, scrub that. When have you been one of the best Portuguese right wingers in the world? Never. You don't start for your country. You're not that guy. I don't know why you're trying to give it large. If you're not even sending for man, regardless, I don't care. You're bobbins. When we get a serious coach, you're going left wing back. You're not even better than Timo Werner. That's the truth. You're not even better than Timo Werner. But you want to give large because of an equaliser against West Ham at home. Is that your levels? Is that your levels? Man's doing this like you put us through in a Champions League final. Like you've just scored away at the new camp. That's the bar. That's the bar. You have 12 league goals, 14 league goals in the Premier League in your career. You've been here for 4 or 5 years. You're a bum, mind you. So you have some standards, have some levels of respect. Make my Chelsea great again. Fuck that, man. You're wearing Kante's number as well. And you're wearing Kante's number. This is the maddest thing. Push and run merchant. You don't even know how to do step overs properly. It's that one heavy step over and a push and run. I've seen that in Echo League. Bro. You're not better than guys like Stuart Downing and them, man, back in the day. You're not better than any of them youths. So I don't know where you thought you can have the cojones to try to do mentality monster gimmick because you done an equaliser against West Ham. And if you're going to do that and talk to the press, follow it up with some performances. What have you brought to this game? What do you do? What do you do? Jordi El Nino regen. Get out of here. At least Jordi El Nino actually fucks baddies. What do you do? Sick and tired of this Neto you. Now, on the other flank. On the other flank. Guys, honestly, I hate talking about the same people again and again because it comes across as if I've got some sort of agenda for certain youths. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It comes across that I've got personal angles. I keep drawing out so-and-so. I keep drawing out this person. Sancho, I got something for you. Sancho, honestly, it's not too late. Sancho, it's not too late. What do you want to do? Do you want to do uni? Do you want to do an apprenticeship? Sancho, honestly, it's not too late to change your life. It's not too late. We can do courses, quick courses, online courses. You can go college, you can go uni, apprenticeship. There's something there out there for you. Because on my mother's life, you're not a footballer that can do this at a high level. It's enough. It's done. It's done. I'm just trying to think of different options because I care about you and I don't want you to throw your life away. I'm actually trying to think of different options for you because you're what, 24? You're 24 years old. Football ain't forever. You've got 10 years of this. I don't think you can do it at a high level for 10 years. You're not that. If you want to stack your dough, I hope you are stacking your dough. But honestly, I'm trying to think of alternatives. I told you last week, listen, Lowski's out. Since Lowski's come out of jail, your mind's been elsewhere. You're not focusing on ball as much. It's clear. You want to be on the block with the man them. You want to be doing cuckoo step with the boys. Calm. Either go there, let the man ghostwrite you a song and you blow, or enough's enough. You gotta go apply for uni. You gotta go apply for uni. And I'm only telling you this because I care about you. They're taking people in January and February. Just go through clearing. I'm telling you this because I care. Because you're not going to make it at a high level. It's done. That idea of you being cold is done. You are someone that plays in the cage. 1-2 step, 1-2 step in the cage where you play chess, one touch, Wembley with the man them. That's what you are. You're a goals guy, 5-a-side. You're not somebody who does this 11-a-side on the pitch. You're done. You're done. And do you know what pissed me off the most when I see you? You wear black spray. Do you know to be shit and also have black spray is like you're going out of your way to personally diss me. That's how I'm taking it. I have some sort of offense. Because why do you think you can milk my club 200 bags a week, show up with black spray, and on top of that, not perform? I'm confused. Why does Kukureya have the same amount of league goals as you? Jokes aside, does Sancho start for Brentford? He's not better than Semenyo. He's not better than Mbembo. He don't start for Brentford. And these are the guys that we got doing every week, playing for us. I'm confused. Generally. Do you know where we went wrong? Do you know where we went wrong as a football club? We gave the keys to too many soft light skin youths. And I want to make this very clear. There's two types of light skins. There's the light skins that move extra greasy because they know they're light skin, and it's that I'm not trying to come across as soft, so they're very, very overboard, greasy youths. We've seen it many a times. Then there's these guys that we got at our club. Colwell, soft. Sancho, soft. Do you get what I'm saying? These guys here, flimsy youths. You need serious man, grit. You know, guys with had your palms are hard, and you get what I'm saying. You can't shake hands with guys. You've got tough hands. We don't have that. We got a team full of twinks. That's the truth. It's a team full of beta males, soft twinks. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. I even forgot. Trevor Chalobah. I'm confused. Because do you not pray for discernment? You're somebody who's always posting Bible quotes. Do you not pray for some sort of discernment? You didn't see coming that Mitoma was going to rinse you up like that. I'm confused. You've been praying to come back to Chelsea. You're a praying man. That's why it hurts me even more. My mom would love you. You know what I'm saying? You're actually a prayer warrior. When all the praying that you do, why didn't you pray for your ability to get better? Why didn't you pray to actually contribute to helping our team be successful again? Why are you here? Why did we bring you back on loan so you can get rinsed like that? Have some sort of shame. And then what are you going to do? Go on your knees and pray, do this after the game and say, oh, only God. And then we can't get onto you now because you pray. No. Let's have it right. If you're going to pray for some sort of a discernment so you can understand what's going on. And next time this ain't going to happen. Or, listen, There's nothing wrong for praying for yourself. I'm sure you probably pray for the betterment of other people. You seem like you got a good heart. Pray for yourself. Do better. Try and be a better player. I don't understand how you got away with this. I don't get why we brought you back along. The way Matoba actually spun you, I felt like I was watching Beyblade. It was dark. Bro, and you're just... Bruv. This is the thing. Look at everyone that I've just spoken right now. Look at everyone that I've just spoken right now. Honest, like from the honest truth here. No bullshit now. I know I've been joking around a lot, yeah. But everyone I've just spoken here about now. Sancho, black spray merchant. Colwell, black spray merchant. Chalobah is even a bigger criminal than everyone because he dyes his dreads. Chalobah, you dye your dreads. Do you think you're gonna or something? I don't understand. What do you think this is, bro? Do you want to go Lekki or something and go perform in Dubai? What are you doing? I'm actually mad confused. Like, you're dyeing your dreads. You know, when you do stuff like that, you're gone. What do you want to be, Lil Uzi Vert? I'm so confused. Guys want to be Ghana. That's all, like, bro. Oh, that just pissed me off. Like, Chalobah, this is what I'm saying. Chalobah, because you're a prayer man, you're actually somebody who prays. You're actually God-fearing. Like I said, my mom would love you. Why don't you pray for discernment? Why don't you pray to get better? Why are you dyeing your hair to look like Ghana? And then pulling up and doing performances like that. You can't have aura and try to do aura stuff and aesthetics if you're not good. It's the same reason I told Noni to take off that headband. You're not Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho wore the headband and got away with it because he was cold. R9 did that trim because he's cold. You don't do black spray. Black spray and tattoos. Dyeing my dreads. All of this stuff. Aura. Oh, holes in my socks and your dog shit players. I'm mad confused. I'm mad confused. Fam, it wasn't like, fam, in terms of Minte, like, it's, you know what we got to start doing when you see players play well? Chelsea tax. Minte, Matoma, Chelsea tax. When these like ball out against us, it's Chelsea tax. I want to see you do it against a serious team. Seeing you do it against Chelsea ain't enough. It's Chelsea tax. Simple. All these players, you ball out against us. Nah, man. The amount of guys that I didn't even know existed until you started balling out against me, and then you don't do nothing against anyone else. It's Chelsea tax. Simple. Are we going to talk on Cole Palmer? Are we going to talk on Cole Palmer? I've got a theory of why Cole Palmer don't play well in the winter. Since it's been the winter period, he hasn't been playing well. Right. Palmer hasn't been playing well in the winter because he breathes from his mouth. Now, if you guys know, naturally, when you breathe out of your mouth, it's foggy. Do you know what I'm saying? There's bare fog in the winter time. The guy obviously is in his face. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can see it. He's had that chance and it was 0-0. Literally, he's missing, completely missing the goal because I deeped it. The fog from when you breathe out of your mouth is in the air. It's blocking your vision, your senses, your aesthetics ain't on point. You're receiving the ball, you don't know where to turn because it's mad misty everywhere. But you got this. This is some sort of disability here. He's a mouth breather. So I don't really want to get onto him too much. He's a mouth breather. Do you get it? We need to do something to help him with his sinuses and all of those type of things before we get onto him. Because there's smoke everywhere. What do you expect him to do? So in terms of Palmer, I'm not like, why are we going to get onto him? That's not fair. Isn't it? That's something, that's a personal issue. He's probably going to have to get that operated so he can start actually breathing properly. And then you'll see, watch, when the winter's over, he starts balling out. Remember his purple patch last season? It happened around the summertime, springtime. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Then it flips from there. Same thing again. So in terms of those type of situations, you got to look at it, bro. I can't lie, Palmer is a mouth breather. As a mouth breather, you know what I'm saying? It's the winter time. The smoke's in his face. You can't see. These are the type of things that's happening. So watch, when it's summertime again, spring, he's going to ball out again. We were 1 month from Palmer balling out again because he can see clearly. You need to tape mouth. That's funny. That's a why as well, talking about taping guys in their mouth. Talking about taping guys in their mouth. But realistically speaking, it's simple. Maresca, we've covered Maresca. We've covered what? Colwell, Sancho, Palmer, Neto. Enzo, I've stopped talking about Enzo from time he's taken his wife back after she's banged his teammate. That's dark. He's Enzo Montoya. Poor favor, man. We can't do nothing about that. He's done. He's done. He's done. In terms of Maresca, obviously we know Maresca is an issue, but the bigger picture here at the end of the day, it's on the ownership and the directors. Like we know this. Like I want them all gone. I said it already. I think for the betterment of the club, we need to miss out on Champions League football. We miss Champions League football. The sporting directors are gone. The guy that they hired to manage the club's going with them. We get Ancelotti. We get Chicky. Game over. Simple. Not even asking for too much. We're not even asking for too much. But look, Mandem, I'm gonna wrap this one up. This is just short and sweet. I'm gonna let you guys know my schedule for the weekend. So I'm 9 p.m. Never a Foul. Tomorrow we will be there. Monday midday live with Saeed Lee, Ghana, and that we will be there. You get what I'm saying? Smash the likes. You already know what to find me. CB1 Millie Chelsea on TikTok, CB1 Millie on the YouTube thing, and it's wartime. Right now, all of these guys that tried to say the club was good, it was all on the players, it was all on the manager last season, this and that, all these toxic positives, all of that, it's calm. Because look at them, panicking now, panicking. Look at I got my favorite, this is my favorite toxic positive. I would invite him on to clash, but honestly, like, he's actually a nice guy, and I think I'll take it too far. Oh yeah, next week, Don has finally agreed. You lot's bullying has worked because Don has finally said he's going to come on next week. So we're going to cook him as well. He's in big trouble. So we got Lee Ghana next week, Saeed next week, Don next week. We've got a good week. We've got a good week ahead of us still. We've got a good week ahead of us. So smash the like button. But in terms of the toxic positive, is this guy here, CFC Drew. This guy he's Win Stanley's burner account. I've said this for the longest. This is Win Stanley's burner account. This cannot be an actual person. He made a YouTube channel. You guys can support his YouTube channel, see what he's saying there. Big ups to him. Anyone that's Chelsea wants to start creating, I'm always going to support. But he has to be Win Stanley's burner. Before he made this channel, I thought it was a bot. Look, let's get his reaction from the game yesterday. Mind you, we lost 3-0. We lost 3-0. What's he gonna said? What's he gonna said? In all seriousness, am I the only one who thinks we were the better side today? Fam, where do you find this fucking youth, blood? This is what I'm saying. This is why I can't bring him on there, because it will get personal. And I don't, you get me? It don't have to get to that. But where do you find these youths? You lost 3-0 to Brighton. This is the same team that's knocked you out of the cup the same week. And your reaction is, in all seriousness, don't you think we were the better team? We had no shots on target. We had no shots on target. Well, look at this. One positive from the match. At times, Tyreek George looked bright. This guy's a criminal. This guy's a criminal. Look at this. Before Ousmane Dembele reached his athletic prime, people wrote him off. He's now age 27 at the start of his prime, performing well. I aged of some of these players. Colwell 21, Gusto 21, Palmer 22. What's he on about? Dembele was playing in Champions League knockouts and scoring goals and assisting at that age. Last, Maresca shouldn't be sacked. I can't go on this. Listen, I'm gonna lose my mind going on this guy's page. That's Win Stanley. That's Win Stanley's son. Anyway, man, smash the likes. I'm off. You can catch me again 9 p.m. on Sunday. You already know what time it is. Good bow. CB out.